Hey guys, hi. So today we are going to look at how to check if your Bansuri has been tuned correctly or not. Uh, Now the thing with Bansuri is, unlike other musical instruments, is that you cannot tune a Bansuri. A Bansuri comes tuned and it stays that way. Unlike a guitar or a tabla, which you have to do some adjustments to tune, that is not how it works with Bansuri. So if you're new to buying a Bansuri and you're going out there to make a purchase, you have to absolutely make sure that you check the Bansuri that you like, that the Bansuri is correctly tuned. So uh, how this really works in a Bansuri is, in every Bansuri near the blowing hole, right around this area, there's going to be a cork, and that cork is actually adjusted by the person who makes the Bansuri for you, and then it does not change. It stays over there. You cannot move it, and the whole tuning of the Bansuri depends on that. So you have to be very careful even when using a Bansuri, that you're not like dropping it or being very harsh with it, else the cork may move and your Bansuri may get out of tune. Anyways, coming back to how to check. So what you can do is you can get an app called Carnatic Tuner. Though it is called Carnatic Tuner, it works absolutely fine even with the Hindustani classical Bansuri. I actually personally went through 20 or so apps before narrowing down on this one app, and I always use this now. Even when I'm going to a store to make a purchase, or even if I get the Bansuris delivered to my house, the first thing I do is check if the Bansuri has been tuned correctly. So how do we do that, right? There are different types of Bansuris. They come in different scales. They can be an A scale, G sharp, E scale, C scale. There's so many scales, right? So when you are in a shop and you have narrowed down on what scale you want, what you do next is you can just fire up the Carnatic Tuner app, and over here you can you see currently it is set to G sharp, right? So say if you are actually purchasing a E scale Bansuri, you can just keep going here and choose E, right? And what we have over here is a E natural bass Bansuri. So how we test it now is we're supposed to play a sa, a nice long sa in the Bansuri. How we play a sa is we cover the first three holes. So you see here, this is the blowing hole of the Bansuri, right? And now we cover the first three holes with our finger and we'll try and play a sa. So now you see what just happened. We played a sa and the pointer, it went up to the S, which is a representation for sa at the top over here. So that means this Bansuri is perfectly tuned. I'll just show you once more. There you go. So this has been tuned correctly. Now say if I want to check a G sharp Bansuri. So all I have to do is just navigate through this till I hit G sharp. There you go. And again I'll play a sa. And how I do a sa is I cover the first three holes from the top and I blow through the blowing hole. There you go. You see it stopped at the sa. Again, like you see, the pointer is continuously moving right now because it is actually very receptive to my voice, so or any sound for that matter. So it keeps moving. But if you notice, when I'm playing sa and you look at the pointer, it'll hit S. Yeah, and this is exactly what we want, right? So this is how we know our Bansuri has been tuned correctly, and it would be good to go ahead and make a decision based on this. So yeah, I hope you all like this video and you'll find this content helpful. Please feel free to make comments or ask further questions, and thank you so much for watching this video.